Good day once again, depending on your location, those morning, afternoon, and evening. Welcome to the Business Intelligence Masterclass. This is a more of a minimal part of it, a summarized part of it, a synopsis of it. And we are looking at things we will learn today. For those in Nigeria, this is weekend. So as you learn in this weekend, automatically you move it over to what you do in offices, in your businesses. By Monday, you start implementing, or during your meeting on Monday, you can discuss that and all and all. So that's the essence of what we're doing this Friday to enable you to add more to what we already have in your management team. Okay, looking at this from this perspective, we'll be looking at discussion this morning will be on flexible working environment. Flexible working environment. That will be our discussion this morning. Flexible working environment. And I know that you've heard of this over the years. Yes, you've heard of flexible working environment over the years. So this is not the first time you're hearing of it. And we'll be able to do justice by God's grace, because it's a master class, so we're not going to do definition, just go straight to the point and get it done. Okay. Remember, I said it's a discussion, so we also, at the point, if you need to talk, just raise your hand and we'll bring you into it. Flexible working environment. What does that really mean? Okay. All right. I'm trying to make sure that we all see what we are sharing. Good. So flexible working environment, talking about your businesses are taking a more flexible approach, yes, to how and where their staff work. Now, I'm giving a breakdown. Faster internet connection, cloud computing, and better apps have made it possible for workers to collaborate effectively at a distance. And at the same time, many companies are recognizing the benefits of allowing them to do so. Now, are shared workplaces becoming a thing of the past? That's question you answer yourself. Yes, you answer yourself as we flow. Let's move it up. How does this flexible workplaces work? You said advances in communication technology have made it easier for businesses to allow employees to work in ways that suit their particular needs. Yes. Now, as of late 2021, 21% of workers in the US were working from home. Simple. And that number was rising steadily. The COVID-19 pandemic that began in early 2020 accelerated this process as countries around the world put lockdowns into effect to curb the spread of the virus. Businesses and employees scrambled to adapt to the new reality of doing what they used to do in person over the internet via video calls, emails, instant and all that. Now, you and I know that what we're doing now is a product of COVID-19. Yes, we used to do it, but not often as this. But after COVID-19, which happened in 2020, since 2021, our video meeting have become more often than ever. So this is just example of flexible working environment. How does it work? Now, Even as lockdown lifted, many employees prefer to keep working from home. The result is that businesses now have a clear understanding of the benefits and the drawback that flexible working can create, and most are unlikely to insist on every employee working in the same physical space all the time as they move forward. That's a simple truth. That's a simple truth. That's a simple truth. Now, the pros and the cons. Now, you look at it typically, you have fosters a better work-life balance. Yes, creating happier and more productive employees, which is very, very, needed and noted. Then gives staff time to focus on their work with fewer distractions. Yes, most times in the office, some staff engage and talking, which affect the productivity level. Now, free up room in company workspace, allowing businesses to save on rent. Yes. Seriously, yes. Now, gives organizations access to a global talent pool. Yes, you can employ people, somebody in US, Canada, United Kingdom, Kuwait, just mention them, and they are working, giving you all you need and giving you everything, simple thing that you need from them. Now, not suitable for every business. Yes, not suitable for every business. Many still need staff to collaborate in person. Yes. Now, the question is to understand your business, know the area of your business that requires physical presence and the one that don't require physical presence, and do what? Balance it. The one that don't require physical presence, they can do it for somewhere like, I know of a school in Nigeria, a university in Nigeria. All their IT guys are not, they don't come to work every day. They don't come to work every day. Because they do remote, and all you need is, this is what we are doing. Assuming it's the website they are working on. I mean, you don't need to see it physically. All you need is that the website is working and all that. So think of it from that point. What are the things that you need to do that these people don't need to come to work? But they're giving you results wherever they are. It's as simple as that. Now, more time required to ensure clear communication. Yeah, this thing is subject to the nature of the work the person is doing. Then workers potentially feel isolated. Team culture harder to foster. Business operations completely reliant on technology functioning properly. Yes. So it's all about balancing. It's all about what? Balancing. It's all about what? Balancing. Now, what you need to get this thing done, to get this work done, maximizing the benefits and minimizing the problems, of flexible working requires the right setup. Very, 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 very important. Requires the right setup. If you don't have the right setup, you have a challenge. It requires the right setup. Very, very key. Now, this means not only making sure that the appropriate tools and technology are in place for all staff. Yes, it goes beyond that. Yes, it goes beyond that. Staff members, but also adjusting workplace practices and developing skills. Let's take it up from here. What are the tools we need? Workspace. Yeah, workspace. Wherever they choose to do their job, staff need a suitable space to work, somewhere with good lighting, free from excessive distractions, furnitures, and with a comfortable, furnished with a comfortable desk and chair. That's reality. Like what we are doing now, the lighting and all that is a workspace for me. Is a workspace. So prepared for it. Can even add more cameras to myself and all. It's a workspace for me. Yes. And this is right from my home. It's a workspace. Now, hardware is very, very key. Hardware, minimum requirements are laptop and a reliable internet connection. Yes. Then ergonomic, wireless mouse. Yes. Good headphone on webcam. a webcam, microphone, footrest, and a document holder can be what, and handed, be given out or be as an extra materials, and all that's needed. The moving communication tools alongside email, video call platform such as Zoom, Skype, and all that. So all these things are a need. Yes, you need them to get these things working. Now, file sharing services, yes, you're able to have your Google Drive and the rest of it to enable you get the job done. Very, very important. To enable you get the job done, you need to have all these things I've just mentioned to enable you get the job done, or else it will be a tough challenge getting the job done. Now, moving up, specialty software. Yeah, workers may also require access to software specific to their roles and unique to the business. Yes, like those in project management. Yes, you have special kind of software to coordinate the project from different locations. Then skills, very, very key. Skills. Communication skill is very, very important. Even till date, there are some people who also know how to use how to use Zoom, how to use Skype, how to use all these things. Yeah, there's some people that don't know how to use it. Very, very key. Very, very key. We must learn how to communicate with all those tools. Yes, very, very, very important. Yes, people management skill. Yes, you must know how to manage people, how to work with people, and all that. Very, very key. Technology skills. People must know how to use the technology that's been given to them. Yes, yes, extremely important. Must know how to use all that. If you don't know how to use it, there's a challenge. Good. Time management skills. I mean, I don't need to say plenty about this. Like what I'm doing now, there's a time management attached to it. I must run within the time frame we've given to each other. Flexibility. Yes, yes, yes. By its nature, flexible working means adapting to constant changes. Yes, you must learn to adapt to constant changes. The key is to stay receptive, take the time to understand new problems, requirements, and technologies, and adapt. Like I told you, the last class I did, they weren't seeing my face very well. And funny enough, I forgot about this light that I stopped using for some time. But this morning, I now remember, we have light. I have to on it. And today you're seeing my face very well. And we're doing the class, unlike the previous one. So you must know and be flexible. I would have said, no. You must be flexible. Know how to adapt. Very, very important. Now, I purposely rushed this teaching this way. I purposely rushed it, but I know you've gotten what to apply immediately in your place and all that. And you can still go through the teaching. I also wanted us to discuss in all the equipment I mentioned, in all the instruments, all the things I mentioned on the tools. What are additional tools that you will need to work in this in a workplace, in a flexible workplace? I want additional tools apart from the ones I mentioned, please. Additional tools. Can we go on and talk about it? Additional tools, please. I need additional tools from what I've mentioned. Additional tools, please. I need us to discuss. We don't have all the time. Remember, time management is part of the tools that you need. How to manage time is a part of the skills you need. So let's flow. Additional tools, please. Okay, let me start with you. Okay, good. Go ahead, additional tools. Okay, Mr. Christian, please. What do you think that we should add vis-a-vis your region, your location, your environment? What do you think we should add? Additional tool. I'm waiting. Wow. Okay. Nena Victoria Eze, please, can you come in? Nena Victoria Eze. Okay. Sister Mary, Sister Mary, are you there? All right, Christian, go ahead. Okay. Okay, Mary, go ahead. Anyone?
His question,
Go ahead now. Go ahead. Yeah.
his question I wanted to ask.
Okay. Look. Okay. Ask the question. Ask the question. Go ahead.
Yeah, you talked about this Zoom, the importance of all this technology skill using Zoom and the rest.
Yeah.
But is it, how can we upgrade in that? Because most of us doesn't even know how to generate them. I'm talking of myself,
Yes.
in case if you want to have that kind of meeting.
Okay. That means we need to do a class on how to use the Zoom.
Yeah, all this Google Meet, if you like to aid us, because
Okay.
personally, yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I say personally, I don't know how to make use of them. But I've seen that there is need for that because
Okay.
since we are in digital world, we
Yes.
cannot avoid, you know, uh, uh, following the trends of the time.
Yes. Okay. What I will promise is by next week, Friday, since we're already talking about flexible workspace, we will learn this tool, start learning on the tools. We'll start working on the tools. So we'll do Zoom, at least the basic ones. We'll learn how to use it. I think that would be the best for us.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks so
So
much.
next week, Friday, we'll continue from here. So you're going to be a continuation of this class. Thank you, dear. All right. Okay, Christian, go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. You have done a very good work for us.
Thank you,
This
sir.
just in line with what the last speaker said. It's just to the additional tools are just for you to equip yourself, have the skills of on how to use internet, how to use Zoom, how to ensure that you have all the knowledge. You maximize the benefit and minimize the problems
Okay.
associated with flexible working environment
Hmm.
or ensuring that you balance the two.
Okay. Beautiful. Okay, I want us to discuss this. How about generator? How about fuel? You know, in this part of the world, light is a problem. So when you're talking about the tools, I purposely didn't bring it up here. Generator is important. I don't know whether we agree with me.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
very
of course.
important.
I purposely, for those staying in let's say United States, UK, they won't look at it as a challenge. But you and I that is in this sub-Saharan Africa know fully well that there is no day your light will not go off. And when I mean going off, I mean like 4 hours, 5 hours. So think of it. You need a power supply. You need a solar system. Let's use the word solar. That can suffice. And all that. So that's part of it. Now, bringing me to that, since we mentioned fuel and all that, globally as we speak, cost of fuel is up and very high. And you see how it's affecting the class as well. Because you're now spending more money. Now, that is one. Two, I'm not talking about the pros and cons again. If you have a staff strength, let's say of 500 or 1,000. And all of them comes to office every day. And out of that 1,500 can work from the house. Let's say they have their capacity to, they have little solar in their house and all that. Why wouldn't they work from the house? Especially from this part of this era of high cost of fuel. They can say, okay, come to work 2 days, stay 3 days or for the other 4 days at home. Work from the home, or work from the workspace. And that will reduce the cost of running the AC, running the fuel in the office, the general office. So it's an advantage and all that. So the pros and the cons, you weigh them. You weigh everything to know what works for you and what does not, or what will not work for you, and apply it. That's why it's flexible. Very, very flexible. Very, very flexible. So I need us to come to that point where you should not allow, the environment to bring you or to keep you hostage. Yes. You should not allow the environment to keep you at hostage or situations around you. You should come to the point where whatever that comes, you must find a way around it. You must find a way around it. Whatever that comes, you must find a way around it. Very, very, very important. Very, very, very important. Very, very, very important. So, very, very, very important. Don't allow situations to stop you from your work. Yes. I'm just using the current, global war that is going on as a typical example. Don't allow situations to stop you from your work. The cost of fuel will have increased transaction rates and everything. You can automatically shift to remote. Yes, you can naturally move to that side and get things done. That's it. Okay, I have to have one more question. Which of the tools do you want us to focus on by next week, Friday? Let's discuss that. Which of the tools? I know Zoom is already there. Yes. Beyond Zoom, which other one?
Time management.
Time management. Okay. Time management. Okay, that's under skills. Okay. So the two under tool will have Zoom. Under skill will have time management. Okay. Yes, we'll work on it. Which other one, please? Which other one do we work on? Which other one?
Depending on time, this
Okay.
flexibility and adapting to change, because I think one of the major problem in every working place, people find it difficult to change.
Yeah. Yeah. Adaptability is
Because
always difficult. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, no problem. We'll look at time management and probably things that will help us to adapt to changes. But I just given us some examples already. Yes, don't be, boxed to the corner. Never. Never allow life to box to the corner. Never allow situations to box to the corner. No, no, no. Don't allow that. Never allow that. Never allow that. It will help you to, navigate over things and get things done. Okay, I think we've been able to do something today. And what are your take homes, please? What can you practice? I want to get your take homes from what we've learned. What can you practice from what we've learned? What are your take homes? What are your take homes, please? Let's make it quick. What are your take homes?
my own take home is following the example you have given, that we should not allow any situation to hold us in hostage. Always find a means of adapting and finding a way to keep on moving instead of staying in one place.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That is a good one. Wow. Yeah, okay. Yeah, good. Do not allow the present situation to affect us. Yes. I will tell us this. On March of 2020, I was in Lagos. Yes, I was in Lagos. And as I stepped in, that weekend I stepped in, that was a weekend COVID was implemented. That's the staying at home was implemented in Nigeria. And just stepped in on Saturday or Sunday or so, COVID was affected. And I couldn't go to work after weeks of staying outside and all that. So a whole lot of things. But we have to switch immediately and start using online for classes and all and all and all and all. We didn't just say, COVID has come, go and rest. Most of our staff somewhere, different parts of the country, but all of us immediately started continuing training and all that and all our work immediately. So please don't allow situation to box you to the corner. Okay, I was seeing Chinyere coming up. Chinyere, you want to tell us your take home?
Good morning, everyone. Good
Good
morning, sir.
morning, good morning, good morning.
I'm just joining the class. I couldn't download, trying to join
Okay.
since I'm just able to join. So sorry about that, sir.
No problem, no problem. You're welcome, you're welcome. All right, so it's part of what we are saying, how to use the tools and all and all and all. There's a whole lot around it, but God's grace, we see how you can work around how to use the tools and all that. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. By next week, Friday, okay, God, Ike, what do you have for us?
Well, I know about work-life balance,
Beautiful.
and most of the times, what you sometimes you find it difficult or somehow uh, difficult. You may not be practicing it.
Yes,
As CEOs and managers of organizations, we should also learn from the lessons of today. We should apply work-life balance. We
balance, yeah.
should try to be empathy on our employees to see how we balance home and work. It will also encourage them to give the best on the job,
Yes.
on, on their performance.
Yes, yes. Work-life balance. Yes. Anytime, any day should be encouraged. Should be encouraged. Anytime, any day should be encouraged. That's simple truth. That's simple truth. Thank you so, 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 so much. It's been a wonderful day. All of us, been a wonderful day. And I know that we've learned 1, 2, 3 to apply as the week, the weekend is going on, the weekend is on and all and all and all. We've learned a lot to apply. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you on Friday, 5 a.m. morning. Friday, 5 a.m. morning Nigerian time. 5 a.m. morning Nigerian time. Thank you. Remain fruitful, remain resourceful, remain very, very healthy. Thank you, everyone.